Hey, profit takers, welcome back. Welcome back. Today I wanted to share with you all, if you don't know, now you know. Okay. AMP Futures also is now offering MetaTrader 5. Okay. So if you've never traded futures before, you can now trade it in MetaTrader. Now, there was a big deal a few months ago where MetaTrader was pulling out of you know, all the brokers that were in the US with Forex. So you weren't able to trade gold or any of the indices or anything like that. But once you switch over to futures with where the real deal pricing is, you can sign up, get approved, and start trading. And obviously get the free demo. Just register. It doesn't take long to get approved, and then you'll get your demo account, and then they'll get you approved for your live account, and then you can deposit money whenever you're ready to do that. But I wanted to let you guys know that MetaTrader 5 is available to trade futures. How exciting is that? And guess what else? You can use, obviously, the PTAD, because it's also on MetaTrader 5. And you just download your new platform, add the symbols. Now, the symbols are a little different. It's going to take a little time if you've never used this before to get familiar with how these symbols work. So, for example, this is the RTY. This is a Russell. RTY is a Russell. You're also going to notice that there is a changeover in contract size, or I don't know how exactly it's called, but you'll notice whenever this particular RTYU 24 is not available, and they'll show you the new ones that are available on your market watch section, and all you would do is just update it. This is the only thing with futures. It's not like Forex. You don't keep the US what is it, DJ30 on here forever. You're gonna have to change it from time to time, because the YM, for example, that's the Dow. Last time it was M as a mark, and now it's U, right? It will just basically not show up on your dashboard, and that's when you're going to know it's time for me to look to the left side and look at Market Watch and see what the new symbols are, and then just come here and change the ones that you're going to be using. Okay, it's not complicated, but it is a little different, just to know that you're going to have to change to keep up with that. Okay. Now, I've never traded the Russell until I started trading in futures. Now, I know that some people in the Forex world, different parts of the world, did have access to trading the Russell 2000. It's kind of similar to the Dow, but sometimes the Russell offers some beautiful classic charting like you would never believe. Okay, so just wanted you to know that. And with futures, there's no such thing as hedging. You're either short or you're either long. Okay, you cannot hedge in futures at all. So I wanted to let you guys know to take advantage of this new company. I'm not affiliated with them whatsoever. I was told about this. I downloaded it. I updated the PTAD here, and I enjoy it. Okay, I totally enjoy it. I like to see the future stuff that I was once watching on TradingView now available right in the Profit Takers dashboard. That's what's up. Okay. All right. So enough about that. I'm going to go back over to the Forex land and just talk real quickly about the open range. Okay, so Monday is coming up. Now, what I like to do, because this one is already charted out, I got to go there and chart out my futures dashboard there. But since I've charted this one all out, guys, we can see here. Now, we had some powerful moves last week. Even though it was a short week for the most part, especially in the futures world, the markets closed early on Wednesday and Thursday for the holiday. I wanted to show you two different versions of templates, and that is between silver and gold. Right now we're looking at gold, and gold had a double inside day, and that's like a signal, right? So if we can look here, we can see Friday. We always go from Friday. We always go from the Friday's closing price, and I just extend that. This is me manually drawing it. The green line is the closing price. I manually added that. I manually added the previous day high and lows because my indicator only does it for the most recent 2 days. Like as you can see here from Friday, you see the previous day level here. I don't like that. So I've talked to my developer to make it to where I can see it throughout. Right, I want it to progress throughout the chart like the daily high and low indicator on MetaTrader 4. So hopefully we can get that done quickly. But nonetheless, these are the things I'm looking to add. Definitely looking to add the closing price, which is the on MetaTrader 4. It's the day open price, right? I don't have that for MetaTrader 5. So right now I'm just drawing it, and I am showing it with the orange, right? The orange is, that's what it is, and of course the white is the previous day high and low, and the green is the closing price for Friday. Okay. So yeah, we had a double inside day, right? Monday, Tuesday. So that is your trigger, right? Now look at this, guys. Price close right below, right? You can't always use that, right? You just can't always use it, but you can see the indicator confirm this as the peak low reset. This is a peak low. This was the reset. Why, it's not like it's going to say peak low reset, but you're going to have to use your eyeballs, because literally Monday, right, on a regular template here, we're going to have Monday as day one. And if we look on Friday, we're looking at Friday's high and we're looking at Friday's low, and it didn't really do much. It didn't really extend it out that much, right? So kind of not sure what's going on here, other than the fact that we had this high on the inside here. And usually Mondays are normally range bound days. You can normally just take, session trades. Sometimes if Monday is a day 3, like I'm thinking this next Monday is going to be for gold, we'll talk about that here in a second. But usually Mondays are just like that. You're going to take your trade from the low, which is perfect above the closing price, to the previous day high. You never, want to go more than that on a Monday, right? And then this offered a great trade for a long and a short trade. And then for London, or actually New York, we got, the long trade there. All right. So then Tuesday comes, again, still in the range. Nothing really fancy happened here. Here's where it did close above the open. So that could be just something to put in the back of your head there. Be like, okay, let me just take a note. Okay, we did have it close above. Let's see what happens on Tuesday, right? So Tuesday comes along and it attempts to break the low, but it does not. So that's why we have these 2 days here at the low, and here's the reset. And again, this day didn't technically close above, but it's still confirmed here as the peak low reset. Okay. So the day Wednesday comes, right? Free cash Wednesday, right? This is when it finally broke. It broke not only the previous day, but Friday, right? So now we're completely out of balance, and this is the market that we want to be in. Once the price breaks these levels, we are in play. Okay. It's time to come and play. Okay. And the beautiful thing is we were still out of balance when the day closed, right? But we were coming into the 4th of the holiday. So chances are pretty low on, anything happening. Now on the Dow, I was able to trade a short trade on Thursday, and I was so happy. I caught a good trade on a holiday. It was holiday pay for me. So, so we're counting this now that this finally broke. Now I'm going to clear this. So you're going to notice on the indicator, we have 3 days. Oh, actually on Wednesday, it would have shown a 1, right? Because that's how it was initially built. This would have been a 1 peak low because it's counting this as 1. Okay. So, but when I added this previous day high and low, it does not account for the reset, right? Sometimes it works out really, really great. So let's say, for example, this inside day, trigger day, actually took it out. Then I would have counted, if this actually would have taken out that high, I would have manually counted that as 1 and then 2, right? That's how I would have manually counted it. But since this reset did not do that, and it actually took it out on this day, it's doing the normal thing that I would expect it to do. Okay. Sometimes resets, like I said, can take this out. And then if it does take out the previous day high low on a reset, that's when I would count it. And then this will be off by 1. But since this one did not do that and it just went as a normal thing, it took out this. So now you can see, right, we have one break. This day does not count because it did not break any one of these levels, right? And we are out of balance anyway. We have 1 day of breakout traders in the market, long traders. And then Friday is the 2 days of breakout traders in the market, the long traders. Okay. So here we have, that's why we see 2 previous day high and low. So this is why I'm thinking on Friday, this is how I annotate. Oops. I annotate my closing out of balance and with this green little dot right there. Okay. I manually draw my closing prices here. Okay. Okay. So check it out. Monday, I'm expecting a breakout of the 3rd day of breakout traders. That's what I'm expecting. 3rd day of breakout traders, long traders in the market. It could come all the way up to 380R and then it could start to break down, right? Because then I'm expecting it to fail. That's what I'm doing. I'm expecting it to fail. Is it going to fail? I don't know, but we're going to be 3 days in. And that's usually a sign of a potential reversal, especially if it breaks out and fails. Okay. If it breaks out and keeps going, then that's fine too. I want to trade. I want to be in where the money's at. Like, remember, when it messes with any one of these levels and gets either support or resistance, it's game on at that point. Okay. All right. So let's go to silver real quick because silver is slightly different. Now, this one is one of those markets where it just, it didn't technically reset itself within the trend. It continued. And that's why you see a 7 days and 5 previous day. So with Stacy, I've learned that, hey, it just resets, right? As we can see here, Monday, right? This was Friday. Just extend that out, right? We always want to look at what happened on Fridays. Friday's high and low. Monday came in. We are inside day. That is a trigger day. Okay. Oops. I wanted to write trigger. We just do TR. All right. Now, one thing that happened here was it did close up. It closed above. So that's a sign, right? But it's not always a sign, but that's a sign that we could potentially be looking for a trade to go long, right? And what else happened? Let me go back a little bit. Not only did it close up, we had a high right here. I love it when I see that. Obviously, I'm asleep when this is happening. And then, of course, we had the parabolic trade where we had this dump and then the pump, right? And what really was awesome with this particular template is that it broke yesterday's high. It broke that level. We are now out of balance. Okay. And it broke it and it closed outside of balance. So Wednesday, again, free cash. Wednesday. It's the weekend, y'all. We're definitely looking for this area to break. We are in play. Okay. You can take this thing. Depending on your session, I don't know what your session is, but depending on your session, if you're available to take this before it broke out, then obviously there was an opportunity to do that. Okay. And once it broke out, you could have added here, gave us opportunities all day long, right? And then the cool thing here again, not only is this is like, let me clear this so we can talk again. So this is our day 1 of breakout traders, day 2 breakout traders. Nothing happened here, right? So we have 5 previous day high-low breaks. Okay, so again, I'm looking for this to turn to 6, right? That's what I'm looking for. And then, of course, Friday, we had 3 days of breakout traders, right? So now This is the previous day high and low. I didn't finish marking this thing out, but you guys know this is the high, previous day low, closing price. So we're expecting that to go and break this level. Sometimes it may tap it, right? And then you can already see that it's falling, right? Sometimes it breaks it out completely and then it comes down. Is that going to happen? I don't know. But all I know is there's 3 days of breakout traders in the market, and this fourth day, right, could possibly give us an opportunity to short the market if the breakout trader opportunity fails. Like if it fails, we're going to be able to short it. If it doesn't fail and it resets and keeps going, then we just keep going. Or of course it's Monday, right? It could do nothing. It could come in here and do absolutely nothing and just go sideways, right? That's another thing I wanted to make sure that I point out. But we'll notice here that the indicator has also shown that the ADR is maxed out. Okay, it is completely maxed out. And that, again, until price tells us otherwise, we're going to wait to see how it behaves along these areas, these levels. Because, yeah, it's maxed out and it should do a breakout and it should fail. But until it actually does it, you know, not sure what's going to happen. Actually, I want this to be green because this is going to be the representation of the closing price for the week. I don't really need that for that day. Oops, I don't know what I just did. Yeah, hope that makes sense. So this is what we're looking for. And do this, boom. Once it crosses this level, obviously it's game on. All right. And this should be a range expansion. We should be able to scale on this trade. Now, yeah, it's going to be a Monday, and sometimes Mondays are day 3 trades, right? Sometimes Mondays are range day trades. It just really depends on where we are in the market maker cycle. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. We'll see how this thing works out. So again, be sure to go to AMP Futures. Again, I'm not affiliated with them whatsoever, but it is one of the only ones that I've seen out there so far that you can trade futures on MT5. And it's legit for all the US traders, right? And so I'm excited, and you can use the PTAD. All right, guys, we're going to see you in the next one. Ciao for now.